Warning. Potential hostile identified.
Excellent work, Leto. I'm glad you're starting to see the truth about your fearless leader, Manny. And there's only one more test you need to pass. Nix. Before I can tell you about Diamond.
Is it me, or does each step you take towards appeasing Keener just bring up more questions? He's codenamed you Leto. Next time it's Nix. But I'm not even sure what that all means. On the bright side, we did get a bit of an expose on Manny through the comms dump. But what's really new that we didn't know already? I don't know. I think Attn may be a little bit out of touch in thinking we're clueless on Manny's shortcomings. I went rogue because of my doubts of Manny's sturdiness to lead. Right now, some of you guys hang around in spite of that same instability. I do applaud you, agents. I really do, for sticking it through. But if you're going at it blindly, and you don't have a full picture of his paranoia, his easily manipulated psyche by one Vikram Malik, his emotionally unintelligent outbursts when finding out about Counsel going Red Ring, and his bewilderment at not being able to decipher Keener's plans, then I don't know what to tell you. It's important, agents, that you realize all the potential weak links in the division as you continue forward. All I know for sure, if it wasn't for Mari playing therapist to her baby daddy, Manny would have completely cracked a long time ago. I have to say, she does a really good job of reeling Manny in from the deep end and even pulling the occasional nugget of smartness from him. Like him noticing and mentioning, or even him digging beyond the coincidence of Faye's mission to uncover something called Diamond and seeing the connection and ties into Natalia's favorite shape per her conversation with Trig and Claire Ortiz's project codenamed the same. Diamond, per your own info gathering, is a Black Tusk database version of the Division and Rogue Networks, without the dullness of Isaac and the sassiness of Anna. Which, since I'm on the topic, no offense Anna, but I'm not sure you're exactly helping in this search of enlightenment for those agents out there.
I need to...
Shh. Let me speak. Yeah, you've dropped enough breadcrumbs to get the agents to downtown West, to clear up Lucina's feared bounty by dispatching Frog. You led them to Delos Island's bounty where they eliminated Bad Temper Boreas, and you pushed them to Worksite Community by taking out Python. But something's missing here. I know these trials are packaged as a means to prep these agents, to get them to prove themselves in order to get Keener's help to take down the big mean Hydra Natalia Sokolova. But I can't help but feel that it's you that's benefiting the most, Anna. Like this is your opportunity to expand your intelligence through all the agents do out there. By gaining an understanding of their moral code and how they deal with any real-time on-the-field conflicts to that same code. You obviously have compiled a profile of these agents. You can see their leadership skills as they navigate through the chaos. And while they may not be doctors in the traditional professional sense, you can see their willingness to help, to put themselves in harm's way, to heal wherever possible, in the face of potential dangerous ripple effects that could come as a result. I know it can be a bit confusing, as you may have been initially programmed to perceive the good guys as acting a certain way all the time. But this age, this time, calls for those that would be good to operate in variables, even with a closed fist when the moment calls. I hope you can see that in your observations. It doesn't escape me that in this process, Vanguard is keeping a close watch. He doesn't have the luxury of resources to do that job for him, but he can't afford to delegate this duty to someone else anyway. If he's booking for a spot to fill in his would-be empire, centered at whatever self-sufficient settlement he has, it behooves him to do his own looking at these agents, to see with his own eyes all that these agents have always been capable of. Anna, it'd be easy for Keener to rub off on you, and as a result for you to gain a god complex through osmosis. But my hope is that as you fill your data sets and as you complete your algorithms by watching these agents, that each real sacrifice that they've made to save what remains will help you remember when it matters most. Agents, Anna's watching, Keener's certainly watching, but as always, I'll be watching too.